Catherine Li from Studio Plus Limited. And I've started off this company 10 years ago in 2009, and we've been in the industry for just 10 years. And the very first idea that we started up with this company is to inject the idea of branding into interior and architecture design. Because we think that in the industry there is a gap that everyone is talking about how you create a nice space or a nice piece of architecture. But there's always a gap that the company or the client's identity are somehow missing. And this idea came from my past experience in the retail industry, whereby we always create brands to help selling a product. And that is the value that we're trying to add into our clients' projects. And in turns, we are not just doing retails right now. In the past 10 years, we've been doing commercial projects, we've been doing education, healthcare, data center. So we have a wide spectrum of clients that came to us that asking us to try to help and injecting their corporate identity into their offices or basically the space that they're occupying. And this is, I think, how we can make them stand out from their own industry, as well as to inject the idea of corporate cultures into the corporate environment. And I think we've been getting very well feedbacks, especially from the educational sector, whereby we're not just talking about the teachers or the lecturers standing on the stage giving, a bunch of lectures to the students. We're talking about how to create a culture whereby all the students have their identities. That, let's say, for example, they are from the engineering school of one university. They're not just the students from that university, but they have a closer and more cohesive crowd of presence.
Very often I find, especially young women, young ladies, young girls in schools and colleges looking at people like you and saying, I really wonder whether I can make it. Do I have what it takes to take on this industry? Because there are lots, it's a male-dominated industry, let's face that.
I would have said in Hong Kong, yes.
Yeah, so
yes.
What can you tell these young girls? How can you give them some hope that if you can do it, they can?
I think it really doesn't matter whether you're male or female nowadays, as long as you have this motivation and intuition to learn and to observe. And in the industry of architecture, I think it's not just about creating something that looks nice or pretty. No. It's also about technically how you can achieve the project so that a human being can occupy the space. So I would recommend that anyone who's interested in pursuing a career in this industry to be more open-minded and to learn, not just in terms of art and design, but also in engineering, in terms of what the society is needing the knowledges, because we're not, up to this stage, we're actually looking into designs that can be more sustainable, because this is what our social is needing us for. And also how we're trying to make the projects that are more cost effective, because everyone is basically having a pressure to reduce their budget, but at the same time, they still need to have the project being completed.